All right. Is it working? Is it recording? Yeah. All right. So I just dropped off my son at his baseball practice. Actually, they're having tryouts. Yesterday and today there's tryouts for the high school team. He's on the team, but even though it's weird because even though you're on the team, you still have to go. I know why they do it. I used to coach for, I don't know, about 15 years almost, and it's just to make it look like it's full, like there's a lot of interest, right? That's all it is. But still, you know, I just dropped him off. Anyways, make sure he's good. All right, let's get going. All right, guys. So, anyways, I've got some good feedback. Let me go ahead. Oh, you know what? Let me go ahead and park real quick, because I did get some good feedback on last week's video, on the first one of this whole ramble thing, and got some really good reviews, some good feedback of you guys, and some good, really great suggestions. Okay, I'm tired, guys. I've been working a lot. So, but some really good reviews. As far as, you know, you guys like it. I got mixed feedback on the amount of videos to post like this. It's like a 50-50 almost between daily videos and, you know, and weekly videos, like once a week. A few here and there said twice a week and things like that, 3 times a week, but the majority of you guys said weekly, once a week, and then like every day. Every day is gonna be pushing it, right? So I think I'm going to go ahead and try once a week. I think that's doable, especially right now where I'm really in the thick of things. It's the beginning of the year. A lot's going on with my son and his baseball. I take care of all that. New businesses. You know, I'm just moved out of my old place, waiting on the new one to come in. It gets done midway through March. So that's about a month and a half. Can't wait for that. So a lot of things happening, so I think once a week is doable. And I also want to give you an update on the earphone thing, on the microphone. I'm still using the iPhone one, nothing special. Where's it at? Here's the original. So remember last week I was putting this off, right? And because of this stupid thing, I still want to use this, but I did buy another setup. Not the mics. I still got the same mics. I want to keep these because they're good. But this connection to make it work with the phone. So where's it at? The original one, this one that it said it would work, it would not work. Then this one finally did work, right? I had to buy 2 separate ones. This one that goes right to the phone, and then this USB jack that goes to the thing. At the beginning, again, almost like 30 minutes in, nothing was working. And then I'm like watching the video again of the one that recommended this, and then they said something about a 3-ring and a 2-ring, and that's the difference. Luckily, this thing here, the Cinco, came with a bunch of like plugs and stuff. I was using actually this one here, and it was not working. And then finally I used this one here, boom, and it worked. Now I just got to work on the you know, volume adjustments, because it is kind of loud, the thing. If I have it close to me, ideally I wanted to put it here to see, but I was in my room testing it out, so there you go. But you know, improve as you go on. And I kind of wanted to talk about that, about improving as you go on. I think that's a good theme for this topic, or whatever you want to call it, right? Let's go ahead and start driving. Improve as you go on, right? Do things, add things as you go on. The concept behind that is basically to get you to start doing shit. Get you to start the thing that you've been trying to start. Last week, case in point, that damn microphone was not working. I'm just using the microphone on the iPhone. That's it, right? I got it finally working, so I'm improving as I move on. I got it working. Now I got to work on the audio adjustment and all that stuff, right? I'm improving as I go on. So hopefully for the next video, I'll have it ready. But man, so many things has been going on for me and my businesses especially, that hasn't allowed me to be where I want to be at. I want to get things at a rapid pace, but it just doesn't happen that way, right? For example, today specifically, right? I'm trying to set this new thing up on my one of my websites to try to get the income that's being generated to be more of a subscription-based income generator, right? About 6 years ago, the majority of my businesses ran off subscriptions. Man, talk about freedom, talk about residual income coming in, right, on a monthly basis. Man, like it was the most, I loved it. So I'm getting back to that this year, and that will allow me the freedom to really do what I want to do, right? All right, what are these guys doing here? It's really crazy here because the high school's here, and then the middle school's literally across the street. Different times of the kids getting off. This is the time where they're getting off, and it's like crazy right now. People all over the place. But anyways, the website consists of 3 moving parts, or actually 2. The subscription, right? Actually, it's 3. The subscription part of it is one app or one application, right? Then is the membership site, which is Discord. I'm using Discord, right? And then the third is the actual purchase, right? So when they buy, they get subscribed, and everything's on autopilot, and then it goes into the membership area, right? Well, I got the first part done, which is the subscription part, right? Then I got the second part done, which is the purchase, how much and all that stuff. So when they buy, they get subscribed, and then they'll get paid, or they'll get charged whenever I got it set, right? Weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and so forth. Then the third part, which has been the struggle, has been the, oh my God, this is a mess here. I'm gonna get into an accident. The third part is the Discord, the membership area. Tying everything in so it could be all automated, so I don't have to do anything. So I don't have to be like, when you go and buy the stuff, I gotta go in there, approve you, and get you into, like, I want everything on autopilot. Well, I haven't been able to connect that, and for the life of me, I can't figure it out. All right, I don't know if it's, I do know that the video tutorials are outdated, because there's features on the app now that aren't on the videos, so something is going on there, right? But after like 2 hours or so of spending on that, I'm like, you know what? Let me back off. I've already got the subscription set up. Everything works. I tested it out before I dropped my son off here. I went through the purchase, the subscription's hitting, and now everything's working. The only thing that's not working is the memberships area. So, improve to move on, right? I'm gonna get this thing started so the subscriptions can start coming in. For now, I will manually enter those guys in. There is a way to do it where I could put a thank you page and say, all right, thank you for coming here. That'll be like the product they get. Here, go into the Discord area. This is only for the VIP members. Here you go. That's one way to do it, and that's how I'm gonna do it. That'll semi-automated, right? It'll be wide open, sort of, but that's okay. Until I get that part done, I'm gonna hire someone out to get that part done where it's automated, and we're done. And then I'll improve as I go on. The most important thing is to start it, continue it, right? Start generating incomes, getting sales, getting customers, right? And then I'll have some money right there that I don't have to go into my pockets. You guys know how I always talk about, don't go into your pockets. You're gonna use their money to run ads and improve on your website and all that stuff, right? Use their money to go hire someone, and then they'll go ahead and put it for now. That's it. Improve as you go on, right, guys? Working out, right? I was talking to my brother the other day, because he was helping me move and stuff. He said he wants to get into working out, but he gets in there, loses thing, and then gets out. And I'm like, okay, well, how did you do this? How did you start? What did you do specifically? And he told me, and it's sounds like, well, that sounds like a workout like what we used to do back in the days when we used to work out consistently, like when we were younger in our 20s. We're not in our 20s anymore, for one, and two, we haven't worked out, or he hasn't worked out in like 20 something years. Same thing happened to me a few years ago. Okay, we're like, okay, this is how we worked out, this is how we know we started. Basically, we started hard. I say you got to start slow and wean yourself out of that bad habits and into the good habits, right? Slowly build up. You improve as you go on, right? I had to do that. When I first started working out 3 years ago, right, I hurt myself. And then throughout the years, I was doing it, going there, work, and I hurt myself. So 3 years ago, did that, and then I started slowly. After I injured myself, I said, hold up. I started doing some research. I'm older now. I can't do the stuff like I used to. Different workouts. I started working out slowly and slowly to build my body, to build that habit. Remember, at the beginning is discipline, right? Then it turns into like routine. Then it turns into like a habit. Now it's like a necessity. I have to work out. I have to, right? But you improve as you go on. You improve on your methods. You improve on the amount of weights. You improve on the amount of exercise in general, right? Before I could only run, or not even run. I could only walk for about 10 minutes. Now I could run for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I could jog for probably 20, maybe even 30 minutes. I don't push myself. Improve as you go on, right? You can take that concept into anything in life, specifically in business. And I've talked about this before, how business is so close to how life is, right? What you do in business, well, what you do in life reflects on what you do in business. Flat out. Okay? The habits that you have, the bad ones that you have in life, you take it into business. Your business is your life, right? You're gonna do the stuff. If you got a bad habit of starting something, right? Let's say working out, right? And then just quitting after like a month or two, when it starts to get hard, you're gonna do the same thing in business. All right, the beginning is cool. Oh my God, things are working. Oh, sales aren't coming in anymore. Oh my God, my website's down. Oh my God, Facebook shut me down for whatever reason. My ad account's suspended or deactivated. And then you quit. Okay? So, whatever you do in life, it reflects on that. Okay? And business is, I'm telling you, it's not an easy thing. It's a fun thing. It can be very enjoyable, but just like life, it can suck and can piss you off, right? Like for real. It's what you do about it when that stuff happens. That's what makes you into the person you become. You know what I mean? I've been spending a lot of time recently with my brother because I'm staying with him now, obviously, because until they give me my house is done, right? But I've been spending a lot more time with him, like all day long and stuff. And he's like, damn, man. They call me a Josue, but that's my name, Josue, not Joey. But Josue, I mean, why are you so chill? Like, it surprised him how like zenned out or chill I have become, right? And he knows that I've been relaxed throughout my years here as I get older. But like things that would normally get me, ticked off, wouldn't. He's over here. My nephew, he just got a full scholarship to go to a university in Chicago. So that's where they're at right now. So they drove up there with him and his wife and my nephew, his son. Little things that he's getting ticked off of because of whatever the reason. I'm like, Tony, who cares, man? So what? It's just a thing. When you find it, you ship it to him. But you should have it ready. You don't think he's also going through the motions in his head? This is the first time he's leaving. He's leaving the nest, so to speak. He's going to be on his own in another state, all the way up north. Chicago. We're in Florida. You know what I mean? So he's like, wow, it's just, why stress over stuff that you shouldn't have to, right? And let me tell you, business, I didn't learn business in school or anything like that. I mean, hell, I didn't even know what the hell entrepreneur meant until I was like, I don't know, 20-something, 22, 23 years old. The guy who used to do my taxes, he's the one that said, you're an entrepreneur? I'm like, what are you talking about? You cursing me out or something? You know? You gotta, I don't know how to explain this even. You know, like what you do in life really reflects on how you handle business, right? Business is it's a roller coaster, especially when you have no experience on running your own businesses. I envy you guys that have your own stuff, that has always had your own businesses, whether it be you're an accountant, your own thing, you're a tax person, you're a realtor, and you have your own, not like you work for someone, it's your own thing. I know barbers that own their barber shops, their own mechanics that own their own mechanic shops. You have a leg up on, and then if you guys been running it for more than 10, 15 years, that's success, that's longevity. You've been up, you've been down, you know what I mean? So you guys have a leg up. And there's really no difference here other than it's virtual. We're doing it off of our computers, off of our phones, right? But anyways, it's just stuff that I've been really thinking about this week, and I wanted to just let it off. And I guess that's what the whole purpose of this whole video thing is, just rambles. Just me getting out there. It's just really improving as you go on, okay? So do yourself a favor. And put this in the comments, right? Like if you've been through something and you're like, ugh, what am I gonna do now, right? And you just give up, all right? But do yourself a favor. Next time you go through a hurdle or something's not working out, just think about that concept. Improve as you go on. How can I improve, right, as I go on with this thing, all right? If I were to start this right now, all right, what can I do to start this now to get it going, to get it to start crawling? It's a baby. It's got to crawl before it walks. It's got to walk before it could run. Okay? What can I do right now to just get it started? My case, all right, this Discord thing is not popping. You know what? The Discord's already working. All right, I'm just going to do a manual right now. The subscription's working. The buy button's working. Everything's connected. It works. Let's get that going. All right, and then I'll figure out how to improve as we go on. Okay. Themes. Someone asked me a couple days ago in the Discord that, you know, why do you suggest paid free themes over paid themes? And it's not that I don't. It's not that I'm not for paid themes at all. I actually like paid themes because it makes it unique and there's things you could do with it. And depending on where you get it from, that person who developed that theme developed it for their own businesses, right? What I am more for is using what's available to you, you know, the resources, the tools that's available to you, right? If a free tool can accomplish the same thing as a paid tool during the basic stages, during the startup stages, right? Then use that, because then that's money that you can use, funds that you can use to fund other stuff, right? So if a theme, these Shopify themes aren't cheap. They could go anywhere from $50 to $400 or $500. So let's just say you got a $100 theme that you really want because it's good, looks good and all that stuff. Well, that's $100 that you could put into ads, to advertising. And then, right, when you start making sales, the money starts coming in, the cash flow starts coming in, then you could take some of that money and upgrade, improve on your theme website. That's what we're currently doing right now with one of my nephew's websites. All right? We started with everything free, everything available to within our resources, right? And even some of the stuff that are paid is because we had it available. If you're already paying for something, it's available to you, then use that. It doesn't have to be free. It's just if it's readily available to you already, where you don't have to spend any more extra money. Okay? And that's what we're doing with that. We launched the site. It's working. Cash flow starting to come in more consistently now. We started running ads to it. It's a print-on-demand store, by the way. And more sales are starting to come in on a daily, right? Now we're upgrading on the theme. Now we're upgrading on the website. Okay, he wants to take professional pictures and all that. So look, tell your customers when you send them something, here, write this thing down. We'll send it with every order, and then it'll asking them, hey, you know, take a picture with this, submit it, let them do it, right? Let them do it first. Get some, and then you right there, you cherry pick the best quality pictures. Sometimes these guys want to do it for family picture or whatever. They got a professional taking pictures of it. Man, they'll send it to you. I've had people send me pictures like that, Valentine's pictures, birthday baby showers, right? Reveal parties where everybody's dressed up nice and they got professional photographers, right? And then they give you permission to use it on your website. It's free. Get more sales coming in because we're already investing in a theme. Why invest in everything else? Oh, we got the money. No, in one thing at a time. Improve as you go on. What we got now is working, right? More sales come in, all that stuff. Then, and once we upload those pictures, see, this is the thing, right? We upload those pictures that the customers send us. If we see an improvement in sales, right? Sales go up because we got better pictures on there. That right there is proof that by putting better pictures, sales move up. Now we're like, okay, we saw the metrics. The data's telling us that better pictures equals more sales. Now we could invest and take some of that money and put it to hire a photographer and do a whole photo shoot thing on the products. You see? Let them do the work for you. Use what's available to you. Okay? Anyways, I think that's enough. I really wanted to get this video out there. I'm disciplining myself to make sure I get them done. I wanted to get them done on Mondays. It's just very hard, so I'm gonna have to pick a day in the week that I could do it. But for now, it's gonna be every week, and then we'll see what happens from there. All right. So let me go ahead and make sure. Let me get this stop sign before I go in there. I'm gonna get into an accident. I don't like accidents. I've been into a few. Thank God I'm still here in one piece. All right, guys. Let me know in the comments, and you know, how you like these stuff, and let me know what else you want me to talk about, or what you'd like me to cover, or if you want me to do tutorials here or whatever. You know, I'm gonna start doing that for sure, because I've been wanting to do that. But anyways, guys, I will see you on the next.